I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. I do not know what happened. I don't even know what happened. Now I'm gonna keep my system monitor open. Like, did I exceed RAM usage? Like, yeah, like the Unix curse of 87, dude. It's okay. Saving is not a big. It's already saved. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm not sure if you guys are still here yet or not. But yeah, we saved. We back and we saved. Can't believe that hard quitting though. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. That is crazy. That's how that worked. Oh, brother. This is back though. I need to change that. Transition animator. We don't need you anymore. Get out of here. Save that. You can save it. And then let me open up the dang. Is it Rider? Did Rider take too much dedicated WAM? Is programming really that demanding? I don't feel like that's the case, but I feel like Unity was fine before, but I guess we're pushing things a little too hard, maybe. The dedicated WAM. Hello, Morgan. It's good to see you again. Welcome back to the stream for real this time. I'm looking at my monitor here to see what's happening, and I don't know. Like, we're barely using any memory here. 6.5. Well, I'm gonna wait till we open up Rider. That's gonna be the big thing. Let's see how memory spikes up as Rider compiles the domain and all this stuff. But even then, my code base isn't that crazy. I don't think it's that crazy. Like, how? Okay, yeah, it bumped up a little bit, but come on, man. Like, that's nothing. And then I had what else I had running? I had a bunch of stuff going on. Add NV top running. That's not that crazy either. That shouldn't be that crazy. And then I don't know, like a file opener. Add Krita open. Oh, maybe Krita. Oh, maybe I exceeded my RAM usage. Because I had Krita open and it had a big file. But that'd be dumb though. I don't think I have like 64 gigabytes of space utilized by that. Like, let's see. Like, how much is my RAM going up? Yeah, nothing. This is fine. This is nothing. An ASPICE definitely shouldn't be using much more than that. I was wondering if after all these years would like to meet. It's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet. What do you mean? Like IRL? Check his pulse. Check his pulse. The computer has returned. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what caused this. Is Linux like just toothpicks? Like, is it built off of it? Have I made a critical mistake? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? It's an Adele song? Ah, okay. I actually like Adele's music, but I don't know enough of it. I only know like 2 songs. And I enjoy them. I just got more dedicated RAM to support my heavy consumption and usage. Okay, so I don't think it's RAM that's causing it. If it's not RAM, and it's not the GPU, unless it is the GPU. But even then, it would just like stall for a second, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. 100% utilization. Unless like all this memcappy stuff. Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this. It's increasing steadily. Okay, it's a memory thing. It's a memory thing. Creating all these instances is like raising up the gigabytes of usage here. Okay, so all the weird things you're doing is terrible and wrong. Is it staying in memory? Is it not? Is the leak not getting cleared? Oh, brother. Guys, I think I know what the issue was. We were just memory leaking hard. We were just memory leaking like crazy. Or at least not allowing the garbage collector to go. Because they're generating all these textures. Like that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. This is gross because like all this test component, all the stuff we're doing is generating new memory, which is not great. And usually there's something called a garbage collector in C# that removes said memory. But I think, are we just closing before the garbage collector is able to run? So we did use up all our RAM. It's just that it's not from normal applications, it's from memory leakage. And look at that. As soon as we close Unity, bam, bam. Look at that. Now we're back to just a cool 10.2 gigabytes utilization. That's with Krita running. Like if I close Krita, that's gonna go down a little bit too. Yeah, now it's down to 9.4 gigs, which is okay, cool. If you open up Unity again, it's gonna go increase a little bit just because Unity has overhead, and that's fine. It's expected. It's expected. And then like, look what happens when we press play. Look what we found, the smoking gun, guys. Let's look what happened when I press play. I'm gonna press play. And look at the memory go up. Okay, so it's not Linux, it's me. I'm the problem. All right, 10.5 gigabytes, 11 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes. I have 64 gigs of RAM, so we're climbing up real quick. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, let's not climb all the way up there. But you see the crawling happening. It's like this little monster, this gremlin slowly coming to cause a hard shutdown. We're not going to do that. But in fact, I wonder, can I trigger a GC collect and would that fix the problems? Let me try that actually. First of all, we're going to get rid of all this because it's happening every single time a draw call is done, which is kind of terrible actually. Kind of terrible. In fact, we would probably want to have like a buffer render texture if you want to try doing this passing thing, but brother, I don't even know. I don't even know what we're doing, how we're going to do this. We're going to have to do the thing I don't want to do. The thing I've been fighting this entire stream. It's okay. No more copy texture. Okay, and then we have our memory here, and then if I try pressing play, maybe the GC will run by itself, but a cool C# fun fact, you can force the garbage collector to run. It's not a great idea. But you can do that. You can indeed do that. Also, my camera is malconformed. I type in QT and configure my camera. A picture, and it doesn't remember my settings, which is always upsetting to me. Very upsetting to me. It's working correctly? No, it's be working good now. Cool. Okay, let's see if garbage collection actually runs at any given point. It did go down. It did go down. So I think garbage collection did run at some point. We're back to 10.9 gigs. Cool. And it's gone. We cry. We carry on. Yes, we carry on. And it's black. Very sad. But that's not a new thing. We know. We've known that this is an issue that plagues us. But this is going to be a thing that we must deal with. It is okay. So, we give up on life and love and hope and friendships and caring on everything. And we're just going to do stuff. We're gonna do a couple things. What are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna do something cool, which is not related to this at all. On my normal PC, you can type in, like, right now I can type in, you can see the file location we're in right now, right? And I can type in cozy, and it brings me to this directory, project/cozycab, cozy engine /source. That's really cool. However, on my Windows copy, I was able to type in MM, and it would take me into Messy Mansion's repository, or MMDK, and it will take me to the development kit within Messy Mansion. We don't have that, so I think let's do a quick little gander at making that happen, and go from there. So we're gonna do a little split, if you don't mind me doing so. We're gonna do another split. Don't mind me doing that. We're gonna go in this guy. We're gonna find the file path. And if you've never done terminal stuff, today you're learning CD. You get to navigate in and out of directories. Nothing too crazy. You can type in ls and it shows you every file in your directory. You can see there's a file called media here. We're gonna go to that boy. So we're gonna go to CD. We're gonna type in CD and then media. It's gonna take us in there. We're gonna CD the hearth, because I call this PC the hearth. And then if you don't want to type in the thing, you can always press in tab and it'll autofill for you. Very cool. And then we can navigate to the places we need to navigate to. You can type in partial, like the name partially, and it'll be smart enough to replace everything else. And yeah. So this is good. This is good. And now in Linux, there's something called bash rc. It's basically we're going to add your own custom commands, or something called an alias, which means I can type in a thing like cozy and it'll know to take me to that directory. So it should be type in LA to see everything, all the hidden files. We're going to do nvim .bash rc. And we can see all the fun little secrets here. And my alias is like cozy, which takes me to this particular directory. You can barely see it on stream, but it's there. It's there. In fact, I can bring this up so it's more visible. So we're just gonna make a new alias. Call it MM, and it's gonna be equal to this over here. If you don't mind me saying so. Please let me copy. No, I don't want to end the process. I simply wish to copy, please. Please, I would like to copy. Oh, Linux. That's not Linux. This is a custom terminal I'm using. Hello, Kiran. It's good to have you here. We're doing some fun terminal or graphic stuff, and we're still doing some graphic stuff in Unity. It's a very... I totally did not go crazy today, and I totally did not accidentally crash my PC by exceeding the amount of RAM I'm using by accidentally introducing a little memory leak. Totally not what happened today. I totally didn't do that. Totally did not have to deal with that. So, you know, you're just coming at the great time. We've passed all the trauma. I know. I've come to realize, oh, I don't even have Firefox open. I've come to realize that life is not, it's about not having what you want. And it's just about making compromises and being sad because you can't do the thing that you want to do, even though you feel like it should be possible. Just really positive stuff today. And now we're configuring this. This just has to be like there has to be a way. How do you copy and paste? How do you copy and paste in this terminal? Did I just close? Did I just close my? No shot. No shot. That's what happened. See, I think I'm a big boy sometimes because I use Linux, and then I realize, no, I'm actually a small, sad boy. That's who I really am. And let's check our RAM utilization because, again, I'm scared now. Yep, we're still at a cool what percent? 17%? Heck yeah. But how are you doing, Karen? It's always good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your weekend now. I'm assuming you have time off from school, but you may have homework. I don't know. It's been so long since I had to deal with that. It's kind of odd how time flows differently. I have a friend who works at a university, and he kind of reminds me of, oh yeah, that's a thing. Like there is school starting up right now, isn't it? That this is the time for people to be going back to school. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Messy, CD messy, repo. Okay, CD messy mansion. I should really do better organization in my D drive, but we'll do that another day. 0EE. We're just gonna type it out because I'm tired of trying to do things the smart way. I've given up. I've been broken. Unity has broken me upon their wheel. Is it just repeating? I don't. What am I doing? What am I doing? I could just go to folders. What am I doing? Why do we do this to ourselves? I could just go to folder. File Explorer. Yes, I could just do this. This would have been easier from the beginning. I'm done, guys. School is fun lately? Heck yeah, let's go. We dig fun school. That means you're probably doing something that's actually relevant. That's good. That is fantastic. I wish it was like that for me. The only classes that I really enjoyed were like the actual CS classes, and then the rest were just a bunch of kind of dumb adjacent stuff. Some of the stuff was actually useful, so I can't knock it. There's a lot of fluff though that I had to endure to get to the cool things. Here we go. Why is that so hard, Mr. Terminal, sir? Can I just copy and paste? Why can I copy and... Oh, because it's Vim. I'm sorry. I forgot the best part of this is the fact that it's not Linux. Or not this terminal. DK. And you are going to be in assets. I'm assuming. Messy Mansion. No, it's Messy Mansion again. Messy Mansion, repo, Messy Mansion, Messy Mansion. Of course. Of course. Okay, no, but we're good. We're good. Yeah, so it is repo. Or assets. One sec, I'm just making my environment a better place to work in, guys. Please be patient. I once broke Hyperland, and ever since then I am on Kachios plus i3 and never went back. I need to do i3. I really want to switch my window manager. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Am I dumb? Where's the folder? No, not that. Not that, not that, not that. This, duh. Okay, assets are there, yeah. And that should just work, I'm assuming. So let's go here. No. Okay, let's reset. Okay, we have to actually hard exit. Let's try it again. That hurts. That really hurts. Oh, and it hurts because I actually forgot to... What did I forget to do? Oh, I forgot to prefix it with CD. Of course. What are you talking about? Brother, what? C for copy, Control Shift. That's probably it. Control Shift C. I tried Control C, but that did stuff. And Control Shift V for paste. You know what? Maybe I'm just dumb. I use Shift Insert for pasting. So many documents. I know. It's very stressful, ain't it? And somehow, some way, I'm mucking things up a little bit. It's saying too many arguments for CD. I don't think there's enough arguments. But maybe it's because I don't know. This is tragic, guys. Very tragic. Software developer can't do simple task. Very sad. He fell off. Oh no. Alright. Day one. Oh, it's because the space. Oh, it's a space. Okay, that's why it's saying too many arguments. Ah ha 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 ha. I see now. We just need to add quotations, I think, and it should be fine. There we go. That's why it's saying too much arguments, because it's parsing it and seeing the space characters. Okay, never mind. I'm still a cool kid. No! It's not a real place. It's saying it's not a real directory. They're saying I'm lying. Can't believe it. Very sad. Okay, maybe we do the thing where we use a backspace character, maybe. Not the forward slash to indicate a space character. I think that's how that works, and it should be fine. Right, thank you. What am I to do? What am I to do? Oh, maybe because I have to prefix it with something. If this doesn't work, we just give up and we just manually go there as intended. Yep, both don't work. We again give up like we did last time, and instead of trying to pipe our graphics draw calls together, we're just gonna say screw it. Brother. All right, let's just try this. Instead of doing this whole recompile thing, you said Shift C, Control Shift C, Control Shift V. No. Sadly did not work. Okay, but at least we're in Vim, so we can actually copy. And we should be able to Shift Insert. Really? We don't do Shift Inserting here? Oh my goodness. This environment hates me. I work in a toxic work environment. That is my desktop environment. I chose these things. I chose this to myself. That's the thing that's wild to me, is I chose this. This is what I thought was optimal. Yep. Very cool. Control C. And then Control V for paste. I tried that, but I don't think it works here. Control C and Control V don't work here. It has no power here. It has no power. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. This is an offline issue now. It's graduated. It was supposed to be a very easy thing, and now it's graduated to a very, apparently it's not easy thing. So the same way that your mom said that I'm not going to spank you right now in front of everyone, but we will be having a talk in the car when you get back. That's exactly what we're going to be having here. You know, it'll be rude to discipline this environment in front of my friends, in front of the public. But behind closed doors, where no one can see, we will be addressing this. This is unacceptable. This shan't happen again. Not in front of my friends. You embarrassed me. You turned her against me. I love the delivery. You did that yourself, Anakin. Okay. Just one last time for the memes, the chuckles, the... It worked?! What did I do differently? What did I do different? What did I do differently? The MM worked, but this one didn't. What? Like, what? Okay, maybe I just got a directory wrong. Some chicanery is tugging foot here. But hey, we're in there now. We're in there like underwear. Mention. Okay, maybe I have to do it twice. That's the problem. Games, repo, messy mansion. Yeah, I have to do it twice, of course, because I have a really good penchant for doing redundant naming. We're gonna clean this up later. We're gonna do that. It worked though, finally. My bad, guys. Okay, MMDK. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. And now we can do the thing of like, and let me close this file explorer, or at least minimize it. Now we can do the thing of like going to status and then get add all, and then committing all this cool work that we did today. Added CRT shaders and what else? And fixed transition. And now you should see that get pushed to the Discord as well, which is pretty cool. And then we can go to MMDK, get status, get add all, commit some more work, fixed Added CRT shader. Nice. Okay. We committed our work. Okay, we saved our progress. Okay. And now we can do the thing we didn't want to do, which is the shader stuff. Now we can actually make the dumb thing. And now that I'm able to navigate easily into our code base, I can actually do stuff. Okay, CD assets, CD camera. Now I can make a new file there. I can touch camera pipeline .cgenc, and we can go into Writer, type in camera pipeline .cgenc, or actually it should be just shader, honestly, but you know what we gotta do. You get the idea. Or actually, no, we can keep that as a cgenc file and then make another one. Ooh, that'd be kind of saucy. .shader. Okay, camera pipeline cgenc. Nice. Okay, and then we also have camera shader .shader. No. And now we can have one unified material for all this effects we're going to be doing. See, I know there's a shader in here. You're not going to lie to me. You're not going to lie to me. I know there's a shader. There's a camera pipeline .shader. Unless it's frowned upon to have the same. Here we go. Nice. Very nice. Okay, and then we have, now we can just do the thing. So we have our, what was it? The SDF one. So we can just kind of yoink a lot of stuff here. Honestly, I might just go GGBG. Whoopsie. What am I doing? Yank. Go here, paste it. Camera pipeline. Or post-process, whatever you want to call it. It's all going to be the same thing at the end of the day. It's all going to be the same thing. Oh, wrong file. Here we go. Now that's proper. Okay, very proper. And then now we're going to have our properties and all this stuff. It's going to be beautiful. So we have these two shaders. And just to recap, shaders are these graphics programs that tell you how you're going to draw the surface of stuff. Oh, my laptop's about to die. Oh, that might mean I may not be able to comment. Oh no. 8%. Alright, we'll just keep streaming until it's time for it to die. Anyways, so we have these graphics programs, right? We have one that does the cool transition effect that I showed you earlier. The cool transition effect. And I can show it off in a second. And then we have another one that does a CRT thing. And right now, for whatever reason, we can't just slop them together in our little render draw thing. So what we're going to do instead is just fuse them into one giant shader. And that's what this camera pipeline thing is going to be. It's going to be the unified pipeline that contains all the effects of these two dudes combined into one. That's going to be the power move. And we have this other file here. Now, you might be wondering, okay, we get why you're making another shader and all that. What's this cgenc thing? So, this thing I'm introducing is going to be a way of kind of hiding some of the fat. So like if you have these two shaders, they're kind of beefy, and there's not that much, but they're still together. It becomes a beefy thing, and that becomes a lot to manage. So instead of doing that and having all of this to manage, we can instead kind of hide some of that fat. Have you ever seen that Homer Simpson meme? Let me find it. Do I have another Firefox? Yes, I do. Homer Simpson fat meme. Yeah, have you ever seen this image here? This is kind of what we're doing. We're just kind of hiding some of that fat. So that at least for me, it appears very normal, but under the hood it's actually very sloppy and disgusting. That's where the CGNC is. It's gonna hide all that fat. It's gonna have all the fat so that this file here, the shader, looks clean. So with that, we're gonna have our public functions. One that handles the float effect, the transition effect, and then another function that handles the CRT. I'm about to crash out at Fallout 4 settlement mechanics, bruh. Wait, what are you gonna crash out at the set? What's wrong with Fallout 4's settlement mechanics? What they do wrong to you? What the Pit Boys are doing to you? Or what was it? I forgot. What not Legionnaires. I forgot. I played Fallout 3 a long time ago. I was tempted to buy it again during that Steam sale, but then I kind of slacked off on that and unfortunately missed some really good deals. V2F IMG. Honestly, I'm gonna copy that same signature. V2F IMG I. And then we're gonna have all this stuff happen here. Schnee, schnoom, snappy, snappy, slap, snap, snap. Is that your One Piece character? Is that how they talk? Like Gym Coach Z? Where are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this like here, I think. Yeah, after this. Yeah, after all these variables, we're gonna do camera pound include camera pipeline CNC. Perfect. Ryder knows me so well. I love that Ryder knows me so well. We have a great relationship sometimes, and other times it's not so great, but it's okay. And then we're gonna do another cool thing, another disgusting thing, which is define properties. Define CRT or transition properties. And then how do you do a multi-line define in GL or HLSL? HLSL multi-line define. What's the syntax here? There's a way to do it. Okay, first of all, this ugly ass settler will not get out my way. Secondly, I'm breaking Howard's physics to make a nice looking sink. And that will not place how I want it. And it will not place how I want to. You know, I love that there's that trend where you just want to do something that's simple and kind of innocuous in technology in some way, either in a game or in operating system. And there's always something where it's like, nope, that's not allowed. You can't have that. No, sir. You want to have a sync in your game? Absolutely not. We refuse. It's very cool when they do that. Is this how you do it? Pretty sure that's how you do it. Get rid of these. Or maybe just keep them in case you want to reintroduce them. Oh, no. Oh. No. We can't do... I can't just type in transition properties because it's not going to know where to look for the... Okay, whatever. No, sweetest video reference. Maybe. Man, I need to go out. Or I guess not out. I need to go online more. What am I trying to do? Let's go back here. Okay, we're going to have a headers thing. One second. Touch. No. I don't want to touch that. I want to touch camera, pipeline, headers, or properties. .cgenc. Maybe I could do this here. Camera, pipeline, headers, .cgenc. Please. Oh, pretty please. Work with me. Work with me, please. Come on. Why do you hate me? Okay. Maybe. Not even a partial match? Or no, pipeline properties. There we go. Okay, can we do like up here? That's not allowed? Man, they don't let us have fun. They don't let us do stupid, bad, evil, weird things. They just let us be vanilla. Have to deal with this. I can't use I can't include before nor after. Wow. Wow. That is so fake. Yeah, it's fine here, but I'm not going to use it down here. I have to have it up here. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, because I just want to copy and paste stuff in here instead of having to... How about here? Can I do that? Dang it. Okay. You win. You win. I'm not going to fight the infinite wisdom of Unity. Maybe they know I'm going to do despicable, terrible things with this power. It's okay. I didn't even want power. I didn't even want to have power. Fake and gray. Not gray. Gray! Don't activate me. You're about to activate me. transition properties. It's like chocolates all over again. Chocolates! Okay. CRT. And then we're gonna, oh my goodness, there's so many things to yoink here. Okay. Going back to this guy. Oh my goodness. Can we at least indent this to be like, this is the CRT stuff now? Okay. This is fun and fine and cool, and we're all happy with everything I've chosen to do here today. And there's probably things I could have done differently, like changing the execution order, but apparently that makes, I'd rather not do that for whatever reason, because anger. And instead we're just gonna have this sloppy mess that is this main text. Don't need to define that. That's already defined here. And none of them should really use main text either. What else is there? There's a transition one. And we should be good, I think. I think we should be happy and good. No more anger or hatred in the world. Except inside me right now. But it's okay, it's okay. We keep that inside. And we bottle it up. And then one day, I will die. Or get raptured. Hopefully that one. But probably not. Oh, who knows? My lifetime. Who knows? Either way. You're going to bottle this up, and then one day it's going to get released one way or another. And that's called garbage collection, okay? That's called garbage collection. The same way C# has garbage collection for memory leaks, we have garbage collection for our emotions. Yay! Yay! We love that. Gotta have it. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Why are we not happy? Why are the people not happy? What is the issue here? Oh, it's because they're already defined and here, because I was being very generous and including all these main things. But no, now we don't have to do that. And then we have float 4 main color equals main text 2D text, and then we do i.uv, not texture 2D, text 2D. Very distinct things. A lowercase t, I forgot, because of course HLSL. These streams stop. These streams atop of MBM podcast snippets have been therapeutic for me. Are you not entertained? I don't know how this is therapeutic, but I'm glad it is. I'm glad someone is feeling better, okay? As we learned about how I cope with emotional damage. Not damage. Stress. Anger. Pain. Confusion. All of the above. Truly, I tell you. 4, stage 1, and then we do main color, and then we do, why are you not happy? Oh, I know why we're not happy. I and plus that. So it's like a waterfall thing we have going on here. It's like one person eats this and then vomits it, and their vomit goes into the mouth of the other person, and then it's like a human centipede. Okay, that chain of thought got drastically worse and worse the more I just left it. So we're just gonna stop it, but I think I already done the damage, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry I put that image in your minds, but I blame Todd Howard. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna blame Todd Howard for bringing us here. Actually, no. I blame Carmack. We weren't ready for 3D games. We truly weren't. It's a blight on humanity. I tell you. This was a mistake. And now we're paying the piper. Piper! Piper! The face of me slipped out like a candid photo. That's such a euphemism, like a candid, but it sounds more elegant than what it is. Like by that same virtue, you can say like, oh yeah, only, no. You know what? We're just gonna focus on code. We're just gonna get this code done, dude. Get this function in here. Get this, put the CRT stuff in here. Select this down here. Look at that. Look how the power of Vim. The beautiful power of Vim. It's amazing how it works. Of course, I love seeing grayed out code. That means I didn't do something. Blaming Todd Howard. It makes sense. He says it just works, and that's the problem. It doesn't work, Todd. Todd, you lie to me. It doesn't just work, Todd. How could you do this to me, Todd? You promised me. Okay, we have this main thing going on here. Oh, I completely forgot. I'm sorry, guys, for that little reverb. I don't know why it's so sensitive today. It's like, I don't know why it just happens, but it occasionally just happens. My bad. I'm sorry that I'm so vain that I don't want to use the big chunky headphones and just use the little tiny earbuds. I'm sorry. It's a problem that I refuse to fix. I'm sorry. This is who I am. Okay. There's some weird stuff that still emerges, isn't it? That just reminds me of the Chris's. There's like a line reading where they have different actors cite the dialogue from not Last Jedi, but the battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan, and it's just Chris from Family Guy. You turned her against me. I don't know how to do Chris's voice. There's like a little grumbly quality to it. Chris Griffin. It's a classic, but it's so good.
I've just got to do Obi-Wan as Pinky. I've always wanted to do that. So then you do. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. And I'm going to even read it. Narf. Let her go. Narf.
You turned her against me.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh my God.
That's to be funny.
It is.
Me.
No, you have done that yourself.
No, you will not take her from me.
There's no way he said. Oh man, it's such a good thing. I had this video for 5 minutes. It's so good, dude. It's a great video, man. I don't know what to say. You turned her against me.
Oh, you have done that
From me. I take her from me. Oh, No, you will not take her from me.
Like, it's the way you, like, go. I don't know, man. It's great. It's great. It lives in my brain. It lives in the brain. Yep, my computer died. My laptop died. So if anyone's messaging me, I'm sorry, but apparently, no. 1 second. That is not the case. I have YouTube working. My OBS isn't taking over my screen, so we're actually still in business. It's just that if someone messages me on Twitch, which I doubt that's gonna happen, but hey, if someone does do that, in fact, I'll just go on Restream. We'll just go here. It's fine. It's fine. And we have chat. But laughing at entirely different video. Okay, my bad. And disco for later. Okay. Gotcha. I was gonna say, like, it's 5 minutes. I don't think it's been 5 minutes since this video.
What's wrong? Why you burning? What burning?
Wait.
What the fuck? What's wrong? Why you burning? What burning? Roof burning. What the fuck?
Yep. Very nice. I like his voice a lot. His voice is amusing. Greatly amusing. Where is this? Oh, I can't find it. There we go. I have it again. Turned her against me. Okay, we're almost good. Now it's just a matter of the output color. Which is kind of a problem, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Because this requires offsetting the sample from the main text. But like, the color that's returned from the fade, what we're inputting is just the color, not the texture. It's just a sample. So the concept of sampling is just not congruous with what's actually being done here. So we can just get rid of the glitch effect entirely, and that's gonna kind of suck. And we just use color. Like, honestly, this whole thing goes away, because instead raw game pixel is just gonna be main color. And where else is main text used here, if at all? Yeah, there's no more glitch offset either, so that's not a thing. Is there any other issues? And then main color. Yeah, we don't have to do this anymore because main color is just a float for. So we could just do that. And I think it's just that simple, guys. I think it really is just that simple. And then we return stage 2. And that's like everything, honestly. If this just works, I'm gonna be greatly surprised, but delighted nonetheless. So we're just gonna go there. Let me go also into the test component, which has now officially kind of become its own render thing. Source, dist, transition, yep. And then camera pipeline, yep. And then we just have to copy everything from those two materials onto here. To be honest, the giggles came back. You played it, and the giggles came back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I totally didn't mean it. Except I did. What time is it? It's 12:21. Kind of sad my laptop died. I think tomorrow I'm going to do some engine work. Not messy mansion work. I think that's what I want to do. Feels like a good thing to... nice thing to do in a relaxed place. Okay. Project. Platform attacher. Player. Player drop down. Player, platform attacher. What are we looking for here? Camera, that's what I'm looking for, is camera. Camera, and then make a new, or we have the MCRT, right? I can just replace the shader here with custom, and then camera pipeline. Yeah, and then that property should just be there, and then let me go to transition as well. M.transition. Hopefully I can just copy these properties. Copy material properties. And just set it. This looks broken. No, it's not broken. That's how it's supposed to be, of course. Main texture is... yeah, no. Let's go back to CRT. And then paste those properties. Yep, and they only apply to whatever's... yep. Nice. And then we go back to here to the main camera, and we use this shader now, and I think we should just be good. I think we should just have both combined, hopefully. I noticed you say Linux, your engine becomes wonky, so what would you do to fix that on a Linux machine? Yeah, I stream engine work. I'm going to stream it. So tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. Tomorrow I want to actually stream not in the studio here, but I actually want to stream in the, I want to stream outside. Probably at a park or something. And, or maybe a cafe, who knows. But I have a little setup, so I'd rather be a little bit more spacey and away from people. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a test stream day, and I want to work on the game engine. Not this project, but the separate game engine that I've been developing. And the weird thing, and it's not necessarily a Linux thing, it's just a machine thing. They actually work pretty similarly. The issue is that the timing difference between them. So there's some serious timing issues that crop up, and it's not even an issue with the engine per se. It's a fundamental issue with programming any kind of game for a multitude of machines, which is that different machines have different clock speeds and different schedulers and stuff like that. So it kind of worked, but it also didn't. That's weird. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different ways to try to do it. And it's either Delta time, which I tried and it just wasn't working, and maybe I could try revisiting it. But the other alternate solution is having a fixed update where we say, hey, we're going to enforce that this game runs at 60 frames per second, and it doesn't matter if the game takes like this amount of time to execute. We're going to force it to wait the full 1/60th of a second to enforce that this game runs consistently at this frame rate, so that it doesn't matter if it runs if Marco's machine is, or the Linux machine is faster than the laptop, it's going to work consistently at that speed. So that's the main thing I'm addressing, and it's still wonky because even trying to enforce that is a very weird thing, because we operate on things that are not, our operating systems are not real-time operating systems, meaning that the execution of this process takes a while. It's a variable amount and can be interrupted by other things. Like when I switch from Unity to another application, like let's say Firefox, your computer is not going to be actively updating, working on that thread. It might put it to sleep. And when you come back to it, there might be additional like time, significant loss in cycles or whatnot. There's also this other thing that happens where you can try, like we said, I mentioned earlier, maybe I'll discuss more in depth, tomorrow. But like we mentioned that we might want to, even if your computer processes it really quickly, even if processing all the game logic is very fast for your machine and only takes a little bit of time, like this, we still force it to wait, let's say, like the rest of that 1/60th of a second. Or let's say we want to have it run at 1 frames per second and it processes in like 0.1 of a second. We force it to wait for the rest of the 0.9 of the second. However, trying to make your process wait for 0.9 of a second is actually not consistent, because different operating systems have different guarantees in how they do it. And some of them don't have any guarantees. So for example, Windows, C++, thread sleep exactly on Windows. So if you try making your thread, which is like the thing that's executing, sleep on Windows, there's no guarantee it's going to sleep for however, like in this case, 0.9 seconds. It may take more than that. Or if it's a really small amount, it may take less than that. So while measuring it yesterday, I was finding that I wanted to rest for like, let's say 12,000 microseconds, but it would actually in reality take 20,000 microseconds. So instead of having 60 frames per second, it would be very inconsistent. It'll be 30 frames per second, maybe 40 frames per second, sometimes 60. It's very inconsistent. So it's a whole different thing. 2 different ways of going about it: fixed frame or delta time, and Unity does both, and maybe I'll do both as well. But I think for what I'm doing, I might just try to force it to work in fixed updates. Clock speeds and such, I encountered that when working with the DS family. Each model runs entirely different speeds. Yep, so exactly. So you know what I'm talking about. Which, by the way, you have considered repairing your 3DS and modding your GBASP, right? Yes, I have considered doing that. And I think I remember you offering to do that too. So yeah, when I get into a spot where we can do that, maybe I'll hit you up for it. Yeah, I don't know. Those things haven't been super priority yet. Like I'm still again. I've had these PS2 games that I purchased like a week ago, and I still haven't gone to actually try it or play it yet. So I've been super neglectful of any and all retro gaming lately. But as soon as I get back into it, I'd love to do that. Maybe stream doing it. You can see me kill my GBA live. Yeah, that's the main thing, though. That's the two ways of doing it. Using delta time. Delta time is like how much time elapsed between your last frame and the current frame, and then using that time and multiplying it against any per frame stuff. That has its own drawbacks and whatnot. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that no one seems to have a correct or a foolproof answer to, because operating systems are finagly. Very finagly. It's so crazy to me that you can't trust Windows to wait for that amount of time, or any of these operating systems really. And yeah. Still fresh and vintage. Yep, very fresh, very vintage. I got what did I get? I got Gran Turismo 5 and not 5, 4 or 3, I think. I got Ace Combat Evolved. No, Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War. Seems pretty cool to me. And then Gran Turismo 4, because I never had any Gran Turismo games, and I like racing games, and I've been playing Ridge Racer and Forza, and I figured it'd be good to go back to this. Yeah, absolutely. I could probably help you with the GBA Live too. It's very easy. You'll need it's a Y screw, yep, which if you purchase any IPS mod kit, they usually give you a screwdriver. Perfect. Yeah, maybe that might be a thing. We will have the lobotomy stream. The lobotomy stream for killing the darlings, killing them alive. Nah, but it shouldn't be that crazy, I don't think. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll graduate to more extreme stuff. The more crazy things. UV. What am I sampling here? Okay, that's the pattern. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then color transparency. Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. And there's a CRT one, which is kind of working, but also kind of not working. Actually, the transparency one isn't, the transition one isn't even working properly either, because you have the input main color, and then this is not really, like when we play the game right now, you're gonna see that that some of this isn't working exactly as you'd expect it to. It's very odd. Like we see the screen, in fact, why is this so, it feels like there's something off here with how this is working, like pixel size. That should not be how it works. It should just be up. Okay, now it seems to be fine. So maybe I just had it way too small before. I'm not sure. Okay, either way. So you see some of the transition, but it's not the whole thing. It's kind of strange, in all honesty, how this is not quite mixing correctly. Does it also define a color? Does this also define color? I don't know, actually. This has color there, and then this, yeah, it doesn't have color. So there's no collision there. That's good. And then maybe I should change the ordering of this. Oh, I don't know though. Maybe have the, let's try that out. Let's try that out. Let's try switching the order of our shader passes. Or actually, let's keep it simple. We're gonna do main color equals main color, and then we're just gonna do main color equals return, or main color this equals that. No, don't do this to me. Okay, it glitched out a little bit, and I'm so scared now because we've had weird things happen, and I'm terrified now. And we should be able to just hot swap it and it be fine. And so far the CRT shader looks fine. And then this looks good. Okay, cool. There we go. So we have both effects now. We have both effects in tandem working. Nice. Now we just have to have this draw on over the UI, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And then let me fix something on the game controls, because that's bothering me. That's a separate thing. Camera controller, player camera controller, Vertical range. Camera speed is going to be, I made it a constant, right? So we're going to do like 1.5. Yeah, progress. That's what I'm talking about. Big progress, baby. So how Puppet Combo emulate VHS tapes effect. Oh, really? Interesting. Hello. Hello, you're... I didn't know what you were saying until I actually pronounced it out. But yes, big success. I'm making a note here. This was a triumph. Yes. So now we just have to figure out how to draw over the UI. That's the main thing we need to figure out, is how to draw over the UI. Also, I'm going to spice up the CRT effect. It's cool, but it's not as good as it could be. Like, we can do way better things. We can make this like, I don't know, like we can play with the different patterns too. Like this texture here, we can totally change to be other things. Let me change preferences real quick, 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Sprite editor. 1 second, I have an actual preferences. This is preferences, right? Yeah, it's preferences. External tools for image editing. Let me browse it real quick. Home, programs. Do I not have Aseprite on here? I'm very surprised I don't have Aseprite in this folder. It should be there. Unless I have it in downloads or something, but that's weird. But it may just be there. Aseprite.deb. Oh, I installed it through Debian. Of course. Of course. Hey, 30 minutes not at all. Hey, 30 minutes not bad at all. That's epic. Lit epic. Yup. Totally only in 30 minutes and not a full hour stream before that, or how many hours it was. Totally. Definitely easy, freezy, lemon squeezy. I need my Aseprite. I need my Aseprite, dog. Oh, I have it associated. Perfect. Yeah, we can change this to be any kind of pattern, actually. Like any kind of RGB pattern, we can just do that and it'll work fine. And it'll produce different results. Like we can use... Let's see here. Like I had a whole palette of a bunch of other ones, actually, now that I think about it, that have different effects and look differently, and it's pretty cool, honestly. If I can find the folder, we will be in business. Yes. And it would be in streams. Streaming. It would be in stream world. Repository. And it might be... It's not here. It should be in assets. It's not there either. So... It's not there. It may be in... Sprite sets? No. Okay, maybe it's not here. Maybe I actually either got rid of it or moved it somewhere. But we can always produce our own ones too. I mean, there's Crimson Crown should for sure have it. But yeah, we can play with this. Like, okay, I have this copied over here so we can play with this freely. So we can do, I don't know. We can do, I played around with a bunch of different versions of it too. Like have diagonal ones. Oh, I have the colors here, perfect. So I've done like circle matrix stuff. In fact, how does this screen do things? Let me just stick my face in the dang CRT so I can see just how that actually hurts. So it doesn't vertical. This one has vertical cells. Ow. That kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. Maybe putting your face into a CRT is not the smartest of moves, but hey, so there's some like that. I know there's some dot matrix ones too that have like this circular pattern to it, where you have like this, something like this, I think, and then you have like this guy here, and it's smaller because I didn't size things properly. I didn't think about it enough. If I were to save this right now, you would see a change in the pattern we see on screen. Now you see how it's like more circular? Which, by the way, this just looks so cool. This circle dot pattern for the individual pixels is actually kind of cool. I kind of dig it, honestly. But yeah, we have like a lot of leeway in terms of how we go about red on black undertool. Want to commercialize game developing, which good on you, but apart from Messy Mansion and Crimson Crown, do you have ideas for other titles? Oh yeah. For the engine I'm working on, that's another game I'm working on called Astro Gear. I have planned yeah, there's some other things I want to go explore too, like mechanics from another game called Cheerio Killer I published a long time ago. I want to revisit Fight and Flight. I have it's a 3-lane game, but I want to revisit it and make it an actual racing game. And I have a song I made for it too, and some assets. Not Facebook. What am I doing? Newgrounds. Yeah, like, there's a bunch of ideas and not even ideas, but like there's actual real work I've done. Like, okay, let me show you Fight and Flight. So this was made a long time ago in GameMaker.
Now we cooking.
And it's pretty cool. But it's very simple. Oh wait, what's the buttons? I forgot how to play this game. But I want to revisit this and actually make a good game. Or it's not a bad game necessarily, but like do something cooler with this.
Pause. Fight and flight.
But yeah, no, let me reopen the tab. So I want to revisit this, reimagine it. I've done some even prototypes before in Godot. Reopen, close tab. Let me... And this is like the music for what this game is going to look like. And there's a character redesign too I did with concept for my friend Greg, who's also working on Crimson Crown. And it'll be more Sega Genesis, more, much more Genesis-y. But yeah, this would be the vibe for the game. Da, 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 da. Yeah, dude. Like, there's so many games I want to work on, man. You can make that a rhythm game. Maybe like the tracks are like a literal music track. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I need to do a lot of music though. But I like making music. Yeah, this got me to 4th place on the Newgrounds audio competition. Oh no, not Genesis. No, I refuse to pronounce the last part. I actually kind of like this dot matrix pixel pattern. And then the guitar solo comes in. Yeah, buddy. On that Jaguar, baby. Yeah, I think I had like a little showcase of this game using this song, but this is so for a racing game. This is not a this is not for this type of game. But I gotta say, it's kind of hype playing this game with this music. I need it on YouTube Music. Yeah, I should. I need to really. I have Trixelbit Music, but I think I made the account wrong. But I need to start putting my music on YouTube. I love this song, dude. It's so. I need a. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I want to do, man. So many game ideas that I wanna make. So little time. But so many game ideas. Yeah, I know. I had honestly, it's great. I'm at a crossroads actually because I have YouTube Music. I have like a Trixelbit. I have a YouTube account called Trixelbit Music. But I don't know. I almost feel inclined to either publish it on Cozy Cabin Games, this channel directly, or make Cozy Cabin Music a thing, or maybe just continue putting music on Trixelbit Music, and I mean actually put some music on there because I think I only did one song and I mastered it incorrectly. No, 2 videos. Yeah, and I did them. I mastered them really badly, so they're not very good. But I don't know. There's only 3 subs. I can always change it. So many ideas. We'll get there eventually. I almost feel like this game should have like a character who's just to justify the filter we have, the CRT filter. I almost feel like we need to have like some justification for it. Like some kind of character with who's also tagging along with who's basically like Lakitu, who's carrying the camera watching your progress. Or a bad guy, the evil guy watching you remotely from his camera so you can see your every move. I don't know. An absolutely banger idea for a boss in Messy Mansion, by the way. It's so cute, but as usual, not a suggestion. Baker, berserker, and a patissier or chef that's gone crazy, and his moves make mess all over the boss arena, which is that's pretty sick though. I like that idea. Dough and frosting with cupcakes. I like that. That's actually kind of a cool thing. Like the stage being a humongous kitchen. I like the scale of this game. Like how big things feel. Like not necessarily like the map is humongous and you have to travel so big, but I don't know. Having some set pieces where this area is humongous, just to highlight how small you are, I think that'd be kind of cool. Like what if you're actually small residents and the actual normal population's pretty small? But come on. Let me cheese this. No. Let me cheese it. I want to cheese. Can I cheese it, please? I feel like I should be able to cheese it, but do I have to actually do the thing? Do I have to actually play the game the way the creator intended it? Ugh, gross. I just want to fight. It's a... Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I need to make... The thing is, like, I have the miasmas all looking the same way. So I'd have to make different visuals for them. Which isn't an issue necessarily, but... I need to account for that. I need to architect for that. The idea that these things can look different. I don't know, but at the same time, I kind of like the idea of this being like. Also, do you like how like the slash doesn't have to hit the ground? It just still counts. Provolone. Provolone. Yeah, I've been here in a while. I haven't visited this area in such a long time. Wait a second, why is this missing? Wait, what? There's supposed to be a stage here. Where is the, oh. Oh, I just got lost. I went to the wrong area. I was like, wait, I know there's supposed to be a thing here somewhere. But I don't see it. Oh, just disoriented. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Kind of sad that we can't get the oh, this scales differently based off of the resolution. That's why the pixels looked weird before. It's because they were scaled to a different resolution. So the bigger your monitor is, the more pixels you'll see. That's kind of cool, actually. That's actually kind of cool. Just an idea I had. Yeah, no, that's a sick idea, though. That's a sick idea. It kind of reminds me of like how it's not quite the same, but Little Nightmares. How there's like kind of not themed, but these bosses that take place in these different areas, and then there's that sense of scale that kind of exists for this because the character's so small compared to a lot of these bosses she's fighting. Doot doot. I wish I could have the sound effects. I wish I could have the sound effects. Now we can hear the jank things. The jankness. Oh! Let's see if we can clear one area. I haven't beaten this game in a while. Does pausing work? It's cool because when you pause, time gets stopped. So you can actually look at this stuff. This actually looks so cool. I really like the shader, actually. I just did it for testing purposes, but the more I look at it and see, like, you see how you can see the individual pixels on the bullets? I don't know, there's something about it that's just so freaking cool to me. Yeah, so time stop actually does work. I'm really happy with this time dilation system. I think it's like the coolest thing ever. Tremuda. Zawardo. I think I'm going to make it so that this pause menu isn't so intrusive and it's actually on the side, so you can actually enjoy playing around in paused space. Of wind water some reason. I don't know. I know Wind Waker, but not Wind Water. Ho ho ho. You're approaching me. Didn't come as close as you want. Oh my goodness. Like, this is so cool, being able to see the world in stopped time. I really want to add, so in Crimson Crown there is a time stop ability too. It would be kind of cool to add that in some way to this game. Like have a stage where it's like have a level that's designed where you have to utilize a time stop ability. Or like you have to go in the air, hit this time stop block. Time slows down except for you. You can move and stop time. So you can land this platform and now you have enough time to walk across it to get across a gap. But if you didn't use it or hit it or whatever, then by the time you walked across, it would go down and you get hit by it. I already have this built in as part of my dev kit, so I could just do stuff like this. That's the beauty of it. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely, I think we're gonna do the shop stuff. And then we have these knights. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some of the stuff you can't react to. I want to make it so you can actually react to it. So it's like, it shows a projection of what's about to happen, and then you can either move out of the way or whatever, and then it happens. So that, it feels less like you have to be a crackhead and react to it, and instead you can actually be like a person who may not have the same reflexes as like a 14-year-old on Monster Energy or whatever gas station energy pills that exist, and instead you can actually play kind of intelligently. Not like you can plan. You can use your you don't have to rely on your subconscious brain and twitch reflexes. You can just actually rely on your pattern matching skills and recognition and do that. And then when this happens, I need to have the camera go to where the pump is so you can see it turn off. Because I think that's also what caused a lot of confusion for players. They don't know what's happening in world. So having this would be would greatly help. Yeah. Yeah. I'm falling in love with the CRT shader, man. It really is the bomb diggity. Like, the fog is cool, but with this shader, I don't know, there's something about it that just has way more sauce. You know? There's something about it. Did I ever fix the water purifying, like healing you over time? I don't think I ever did. Oh well. You just subscribed. Super hot. Play Booksmart. Booksmart, I never heard of that game. Entire game based on that mechanic alone. Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's a whole thing right there. There's a puzzle game you could probably make with that. A good, like, handmade levels that really take advantage of, like, handcrafted levels that really force you to use the full entirety of the pause mechanic. Oh, look at that. I don't know, there's something that seems so cool about this. Yeah, I don't know though. Speed running to the second boss, which is more of the same stuff. Oh my goodness. See, like, I can't react to that, or at least, yep, and I died. I'm back here again. Yeah, there's so much improvements we can make here to make this a better play. I'm gonna probably scrap this whole level, or if I keep it, it's gonna be in a very different capacity. Like the levels are gonna be very different in vibes. Do do ba ba. Yeah, dude. Dishonored and having a game centered entirely on that mechanic where you can slow time like the main character's blink ability. That game was so fun. I still need to get Dishonored. I'm so mad I didn't buy it. It was like $3 the other day. I can't believe I'm so stingy. Okay, one sec. We're gonna have to... Let me try one last time to figure out what's going on here with Unity. Just to understand why... No, not build settings. Though I'm using WGL. Audio should be working on here. Preferences. We don't use jobs in this, so that's fine. Timeline, scene, writer, diagnostics, color analysis, physics. General, maybe. It's so weird. Or maybe a small comic bubble event animatic in the corner so that when you're near the changed location, the bubble appears as a smaller indicator to pin. Oh, maybe you can do both. Maybe both, honestly. Yeah, look at that shadow acne. That's what happens when you might make your own cache shadow system. You have some shadow acnes. Huh, huh. It's Bethesda partnered. We'll go on sale at least twice more this year. Okay, beautiful. 1 second. 1 second. One last thing. Actually, I wonder if you guys hear it and I'm just not hearing the audio. No, last time someone didn't hear it, so I'm assuming that I'm not crazy. This has no effect on anything. Yeah, I guess it's not. Wait, DisplayPort. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Oh. Is this the correct audio analog? Does it sound the same as the mic I had before? Because it should. Either way, in fact, we'll figure it out now. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, as I was saying before, yeah, the choice to not have any music and keep it very peaceful is very much intentional, and I'm glad that you enjoy it. I know it's a thing for other people, but like, and I don't watch streams very often, but it would kind of suck if you want to listen to music while also watching someone else, but they also have music playing and it just doesn't mesh. So I figured to try to avoid as much music as I can in these streams, just to, you know, allow enjoyment of whatever you may be partaking in. But yeah, I think I'm gonna treat these levels more obstacle coursey, and the only place that's gonna be open like this are gonna be like hub places, where you can like get shops and stuff. Like kind of, it's not really open world; it's a linear world, but you have the freedom to go back and forth from it, kind of like Dungeon Siege. Have you ever heard of that game? The original. Do 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 do. Do boo 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 boo. And there we go. Meow. Oh yeah, you can go too quickly and get caught there. It's pretty funny, man. And sound sames, yes, perfect. It's also good to avoid strict rules, copyright, and sometimes it's nice not to have the noise of music as well with what's streaming. Yep, exactly. Hopefully it's chill and relax, and then yeah, we're scrapping this whole narrative. That was good enough for now. Well, oh wait, I want to wait for, yeah. Again, like, it's just so cool to just look at all those things. Yeah, I want to get this stupid UI out of the way. Can I hide it? Game UI. Where's pause? There's pause. Get out of here. Look at I mean, they're still stuck in their running animation. I should probably fix that. But who cares? Actually, I like the illusion of being stuck in time. And the animation is kind of, yeah. I should make my own time thing for animations, so they're driven by that. Still really cool though. And we died. Alright, let's commit our chain. Oh, we have to save it. I'm not gonna beat the game today. We're not gonna do it today. But at the very least, we know that transitions work. I didn't have to play through the whole game to be able to test that, but hey, it's fun to do that. And we can save our camera pipeline. Added camera pipeline. Camera render pipeline. Push that to origin. And there should be some notification. Yep, there's Discord. Very nice. Very nice. And then what's going on at CCDK? Oh yeah, I changed the thing, didn't I? I changed the image. New pixel image. And that shouldn't update on the Discord. Whoa! We got stuff done today, guys. The first step back to working on Messy Mansion, and we got some stuff done. This is exciting. This is pretty fun, dude. It feels good to be back and having this work. I mean, I should probably test it on WebGL to make sure it works, but we're using WebGL as the backend right now, and it appears to be working fine. And so I'm taking that as this is good. So then from here on, the next thing we want to do is probably finish some player sprites. I'm not going to do this. We're going to end stream soon. But do player sprite stuff. Actually, the code stuff is going to be a big thing. We have to change how we do the save system. And, whatchamacallit. The biggest thing is changing the dust system. It's the dust system is the main thing. So, today's more about faffing around. But now as we get into it, we're going to start knuckles down and actually being productive. Actually getting some stuff done. So we're going to do the... I'm going to rework the dust system. That's a huge thing. Dust manager. It's this huge, kind of complicated, convoluted thing designed around a really bad design decision. So, yeah, I'm going to change this. And we're going to simplify things. And we're going to make the dust zones behave. We're going to make it so these are all just blank canvases. And then the dust zones paint themselves onto it once at the start. And that's how the game works. And, yeah. Lots of progress today. Yeah, let's go. Engine work as well. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be engine work. Tomorrow's gonna be on the side engine project that we just do for fun. This is a project. It's totally becoming like the thing I do on this computer, right? It's the thing that I get to work on in private or at night, just for fun and just for the joy of it. This is much more like this is a main serious commitment thing. This is for fun, low commitment. This is, hey, big commitment. Gotta do it right. Can treat it like a, I mean, not like a job, but you know, kind of approach it with the same kind of rigor I kind of do for my day job. Yeah. Next time we'll do that. Today was productive too, though. Thank you for streaming. Love this. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed the process, and yeah. Next time we should be just getting into it. I'm just very happy. I think the main thing I'm super happy with is just the fact that I can type in, let me clear. The fact that I can be in my normal directory. In fact, let's even exit. The fact that I can open up a terminal, type in MM, and I'm already in my repository. That's a big win for me. That's one more step towards feeling like I'm at home again. And being able to snap between repositories and checking Git. And pulling origin or whatever, and it's great. It's cool. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing engine work in the park, and yeah, it's going to be a relaxed day. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Until then,